Good evening and welcome back to Be Rich. My good friend Anish Gupta is here. He's an auditor and something that I read in Financial Times today. Credit Suisse, a big bank from Switzerland, has announced that in the coming quarter they will take a big hit. This is because of swinging asset prices and asset prices are lower. The claim from Credit Suisse is that there are not enough assets coming to market both in bonds and equity, and for they are going to take some losses. Also, if you remember very clearly, last year Credit Suisse took a huge hit because it was the main financier for Archegos and Bill Twang, and the same Twang who gave seed money to Kathy Wood for starting ARC investments. Bill Twang is behind bars, and Credit Suisse got into the worst side of things. It looks like money is drying out because in India, most of the private equity guys have driven up. There are a lot of job cuts, and people are losing jobs, and people are finding it tough to get new money. While this is going on one side, where we can see all this, Citibank on the other side has exited retail completely out of Asia, except perhaps Hong Kong and Singapore, and has now said that they require investment bankers and they are going to bet large in Asia on investment banking. And they are saying they will recruit up to 3,000 people in Asia to funnel investment banking. Overall, the next 18 months is going to be bad. Everybody is on a consensus that there's going to be a recession in the US in 18 months' time. Rates are going up, asset prices are correcting, bond prices are correcting, equity is correcting. So I am in this Credit Suisse camp. What's Jane Fraser up to, Anish, and why is she doing this? And where do you stand in the debate?
So Credit Suisse last year had a 5 billion loss because of the Archegos scandal. And now last quarter they made losses. This quarter also they forecast losses. They are looking at very tough times ahead. So whether when Lehman Brothers was the cause for the 2008 GFC, can Credit Suisse turn out to be a reason for the another financial crisis? We do not know.
Are you expecting that the bank regulated by Swiss authorities will go down under and cause a great financial crisis?
So 4 to 5 months back, there was an article in Economist or somewhere where they said there is 1 trillion in the market which is being given as loan against securities, loan against equity shares to whoever was the owners of the equity shares.
No, I have seen that. That SoftBank, Moyusi San is very famous for borrowing. And he, against his credit, he has got people, he have pledged Voyo shares which are worth nothing. And yet they have got the owner a loan and he has reinvested it back in the business. There are a lot of deals like that going on.
So these were the deals which propped up this PE venture capital, and so you don't know which investment bank is holding the can. So when the rates go up dramatically in the US, so this is about to burst. So this 1 trillion of debt goes bad. I don't know which investment banker will start the domino effect. So this is what's happening at Credit Suisse. But Citibank cleverly has exited its retail operation. By exiting retail operation, it has got lot of capital back. So Citi is saying either it will use in expansion or it will give it back to shareholders. Looks like they will go for expansion. The Citi is waiting for the next boom, is preparing the ground for the after the recession, the next boom, where many investment bankers may go up, belly up.
No, but I read in The Economist recently that the recession may be mild. It may come 18 months from time. But the recovery is going to take a long time and a lot of people are going to get scalded. So are you saying Citibank is hiring today so that there will be demand 3 years down the line?
Yes, so Citibank is investing in the future, and yesterday even Fed and everyone is now looking at low growth and high inflation for a long period of time. So these interest rates may continue for a very long time. So why the investment banking market is down is because volatility. No investor likes volatility. But when the tunnel or the end of the tunnel looks much clearer, so then the deals will pick up. But some people would be badly hurt when the light clears.
But in my opinion, Australia has risen their rates yesterday to the highest they have ever done in 20 years. Okay. So what they did is 0.5. And everybody says in Australia that they have acted too late. So I don't think There is no model which says that inflation is going to correct less than 4% this year. Even Janet Yellen, which I spoke yesterday, said that inflation could be 4.7 average this year, but she could be wrong and she could move it up. So these interest rates will continue to go,
So
not in the, they'll go up to mid of next year.
even today, in today's central bank policy of India, they said they have revised their inflation target from 5.7 to 6.7, which is obviously a negative. When the RBI's earlier forecast was 5.7, now it has become 6.7. It is very much evident.
But he is saying the words he used was that near about 6, near about the upper end, and says in quarter 1 and quarter 2 it will be 7 and 7.4, 7.4 and 7. How is the year going to be at 6.7 if the first 2 quarters are going to be 7.5?
So that again, statistics, they are playing for base effect, because Q3 and Q4 of last year were very high inflation. So they hope that base effect will kick in.
But in wholesale price inflation has been in double digits for more than 13 months. I think once your inflation is higher in 13 months, there is no base effect. This is not only in India. Across the globe, the base effect has vanished.
So statisticians are believing on numbers, but not on the psyche of the consumers, who believe prices will go up. And if the consumers feel that prices will go up, then inflation will automatically kick in. So to do a proper analysis, you may have to see how much there is chatter around inflation on the social media to know where the inflation is going. So I think so if you do an tracking of what's the chatter on social media about inflation, you will know how inflation is moving.
The Financial Times had another article. 2 of their major unions have started a ballot for strike. Never in the last 20 years have you had a balloting for strike. Their railway lines employees are going on strike because they want higher wages. They simply cannot manage. If people who are working in essential services cannot manage, that means wage expectations are going up. It is my belief, if city manages to recruit 3,000 people, I think they are moving too early.
Yes, but so they are looking at, they may be finding talent which is available right now. You can't hire 3,000 people. It will take time for them to hire 3,000 people. I don't think so. They'll be immediately hiring on day one. It will take at least a year to hire these 3,000 people and get them started to work.
I hope she's right, but I think she's being too optimistic.
But then if the major concern is on food and commodity prices globally, where the inflation is coming from.
Yes, but I don't see the Russian-Ukraine war ending so quickly.
So do you think even this prolonged war is helping some transfer of wealth to the OPEC nations?
Of course it is, because today it's moved to a battle of attrition. I don't think Putin was ready for a 110-day war. It's now going to reach 110 days. And it is really helping Saudi Arabia, and it's gone back to its glory days. If it's going to last the entire year above 100, whatever Saudi lost out and what Saudi feared it will lose out because electric vehicles will come, all that will be recouped. Because if you noticed, Saudi Arabia agreed to increase the output. Still, the oil is not moved. Because if you look at the granular data, the rest of the countries are not even meeting the existing quota.
So if Saudi's wealth increases, transfer of wealth happens to Saudi or the OPEC nations, this is as good as even good for America, because all this is...
America is a net exporting, oil exporting. See, America in this, everybody says America is over, America is finished. First, to understand, America is not importing oil. So there is no energy shock in America. Only thing is, the American open market system says the government does not control the producer. He will sell it at the price of market. They will dampen demand by increasing interest rates. Oil gas will export outside. But overall, America is in a very good position. Japan has come down to a 2-decade low. Yesterday I saw at 132 yen a dollar. Money is going back to America. That means that people want dollars. He can print how much ever he wants because people will accept the dollar. Dollar has become very strong. He can afford to lose the value of the dollar. So I think this is God sent for America. This is the best thing that could have been gone right for America. And everybody is talking of recession. That's 2 years away.
So then, from which countries do you think the wealth has been transferred from to OPEC
Europe,
and
Europe, China, India, Japan.
are giving the wealth?
Money, of course, you and I are giving it. That's where the transfer of wealth is happening. The way we had reacted politically yesterday, that itself will tell you who is stronger. A mighty Qatar could rattle the Indian establishment. So that we are paying through our nose. Thank you for watching Be Rich. I hope you found this discussion interesting. We talked about a lot of things. If you like the video, kindly share the content with your friends and relatives. And kindly do not forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification. If you do not turn on to the bell notification, you will not receive a notification every time we put out a video. Once again, I thank you for support for Be Rich. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.